everyone. Super excited to kick off today's session. As you know, this is not a regular presentation. This is where trainers step up and get all creative, where they say, "This is my tool and this is how I create impact." You'll see toolkits that are practical, easy to use, then toolkits which are built for real challenges. So, as an audience watching this, stay active, observe, learn, and take ideas you can use yourself. So, let's jump right in. Over to you, Reena.
Good evening, everybody. Um, Today's session is about speaking with confidence. Now, there are at times when we hesitate to express our views, right? So we'll start with a quick icebreaker. Raise your hand if you ever had an idea but you didn't say it.
Yes.
Might be in school, in college, in your workplace, right? So yes, almost everybody. Uh, a very simple question. Reflect back and just let me know what stopped you. Yes, Kalpana?
You're on
I
mute.
was I was afraid of being ridiculed.
All
Uh,
right.
For me,
Radhika?
it was not ridiculed basically, but what would people think?
Right. So it's a very common problem. I think it's with everybody. Gradually, people who start up right from school to college to workplace, the people do hesitate to speak up their ideas, and later on they regret that I should have spoken this, or somebody else has spoken has spoken my idea or expressed the idea and has been appreciated. So it happens, we just take a step back because of our hesitation and we lose, right? So their reasons that you people told are exactly right. Today's problem that we are exploring is why we hesitate and how to overcome that hesitation. So first of all, we when do we hesitate? Because as Kalpana said, it is because a fear of being judged, ridiculed, and maybe at times we feel that we might be rejected. We may not have clarity on our views, not knowing how to present or how to express, and also when we have self doubt. So these are few reasons why we hesitate. Now this is the problem. We have understood the problem. What should be done? I mean, have you ever thought, because we have come across such experiences where we hesitate and we, out of fear, maybe out of fear of rejection or being judged, maybe out because of we didn't have clarity how to express, or maybe lack of confidence. But then um, how did you like what made you have you ever reflected back and understood the problem and tried to overcome? I mean, any step that you have taken ever?
Sometimes. Sometimes initially it was difficult, but then I had the proper mentors who made me do certain things that made me overcome this.
Yeah.
As for me, I think I turned into a rebel.
Rebel.
Yes, I thought the best way to overcome is, look squarely in the eye of the person who ridicules me and tell them, okay, this is what I think. Please
Right,
accept.
this is how you build your confidence. I
Yes.
mean, it's when you become a confident person, you do not bother about the judgment, you do not bother about the rejection. Probably there is no fear as such, we'll say, and all the problems are solved. But then initially when we hesitate, or when we hesitate to present our views, there is a I have come with a toolkit. I have come with a solution to this problem. That how do we overcome right now, right here, right? So there's this three-step speak up formula. First, we need to identify the moment, like I'm hesitating right now, because I know you. I have a view. I have something to express. I have an idea which I feel is better than others, but then I'm hesitating right now. Maybe the person right in front of me may not like me or may not like my idea. Probably he is a bit biased and is not very fond of me, so I'll not express. There are many could be many reasons. So but then identifying the moment that I'm hesitating right now, that's first step. Second step is reframing the thought. Why do we hesitate? We think that we'll be ridiculed, we'll be rejected, we lack clarity. We have to reframe it and tell ourselves that my idea adds value, right? So when we start valuing our idea, because later on I told you at times we regret that why didn't I speak up then, my view was important. So my idea adds value. uh, we have to reframe our thought to it and then use a structure. I think because structure, this is the best structure that we have. We can start with, say for example, somebody asked you to how we can improve the schedule in the college, right? So, or at the workplace. So there are basically you can put across in two ways. Now the first way is to, this might be a bad idea, but maybe we could change the schedule. That is one way you are presenting. The other way is the way which using the structure. So I think because structure, which we use, I think we can improve the schedule because it works. It works. It will reduce student fatigue. For example, we could add longer breaks between lectures. So that is how this toolkit is. This is a very simple toolkit with this three-step speak up formula: noticing, reframing, and then using a structure to speak. I think because structure. All right. So I'll give you an activity to do now. Yeah. So now this is moving from hesitation to expression. This is an activity which I name it right now. So moving from hesitation to expression. Say suggest one improvement for for your workplace or your college, or your as a student, if you are a student, or if you're at workplace. One, first is version one, how we present our view, and second is the second version, confident version, using the formula, the structure which I told. Yeah, I think because structure. So this is how we take up this activity. Then we'll have, if you write the first version, that one can we just have without writing, can some of you say that how we can improve once improvement at workplace, any improvement that you suggest that comes to your mind.
I think dress up well because it indirectly adds to your confidence.
Very good. So you have already used I think because formula. I think dress up well because it adds up to your confidence. Great, Kalpana. Radhika?
My thing would be when it comes to workplace, learn to say no. Many
Yeah.
people hesitate to say no and they listen to everything. So I think that should be the thing.
I think we can say no at workplace because it is the best way to express ourselves, right? I think express our mind. So I think because formula to say it in a better way. So there are two versions, a hesitant version I said, but I think because version is the confident version. So we can have this activity. which can be practiced in pair later, telling your partner and the partner giving you the feedback. Like, as I gave a feedback to Kalpana, it was very, very clear what you said, and very confident that dress up well, and because what it will do, add value to the organization or the workplace, right? There's another activity which we can take up, and it is speak in 10 seconds activity, a very fast paced round which we can have. We can call up the participants. Online classes versus offline classes, any prompt, there are two prompts given. We can take up a prompt. Online classes versus offline classes, or should attendance be compulsory? I think I can take Kalpana's line as well for the workplace, that should dressing, well dress or dress, proper dress or a formal dress be compulsory at workplace? Formal and informal, I think nowadays it's going on in the air. So because Gen Z prefer not dressing up formally, so should a formal dressing up be compulsory at workplace? So that could be one. Yeah.
Ye-
Uh, so basically, this toolkit which I thought of is about our three step formula, which is all about it adds clarity. It's cause, and if there is clarity of thought, then there'll be confidence. And all that we understand is speaking is up is a skill, it's not a personality. People do confuse about it, that but then it's all about skill. So go on for, I think, because structure, and you'll be able to express your views in the right way. um, at the end, believe you can, and you are halfway there. Yeah. So thank you for being in the session.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Reena. That was an amazing toolkit. And you brought a different perspective. But, one thing was we were pretty sure it was full of clarity and usability. That's what makes a trainer stand out, actually. So, big appreciation to all presenters, Kalpana, Reena, for showing up, creating, and delivering with confidence. And Reena, keep building, keep refining, and because that's how strong trainers are made. Thank you, everyone. I will see you in the next session. It is a sign out from Radhika Gautam. Bye bye.